Alright, in this last and final video, we're going to talk about all the advanced features of Clickopia. Now I want to warn you that some of these features may go over your head, but you will understand them as you start to use them. So these features are explained because they're shown under the action items here. Now you saw these earlier in video number 3 where you understood exactly how to create a tracking link, but now you probably want to know how you use different items that we offer inside of Clickopia. So first things first, tracking conversions, pretty simple and self-explanatory. But I want to make sure that you understand this to the full. There's two things that you've got to make sure you're looking at. First things first, if you're using tracking, they all depend on exactly what you are all using. So now you'll notice that we wrote this on here because it really depends on the tracking link that you pick as your pixel code in order to make it work. So if you're using and you selected this one where it says clickopia.com, or if you pick this one, it depends what you want to do. This needs to go on the page that you're tracking, or if you want to pass things like actions or variables, we've got all those posted here as well. Again, this is an advanced feature. Only use it if you know exactly what you're doing. For example, here, if you're using a postback URL, this means that the site is sending back an URL. This would say, all right, go ahead and post this amount for each sale or so forth. And as I mentioned in previous videos, the only way this works is if you're promoting to something where you have access to, that you track or place a link on it. If you can't place the link on there, unfortunately you cannot use this, so go ahead and read through it. The words explain very simply and use it to follow directions. The next step is letting you edit the link, which is very self-explanatory. We've done that over and over. Then we've got delete link. This will allow you to delete to the actual link. Now, split testing is a feature that we have that allows you to do simple A/B split testing. So when you click on this feature, it's going to take you to a page in which you can create multiple links. So if I set up a second link, so link 2, and I set the URL here as yahoo.com, and I put a 50% weight on there, what I'm telling the system is I want to start split testing 50% of my clicks here. So now what you'll see here down below is that the weights are split up. So 50% of links will go to NFL.com and 50% will go to yahoo.com. Now you can add it that anytime, you can preview or you can throw it away and delete it anytime. Now the only way you're going to get that data is to make sure to using a tracking links, right? So you've got to set by actions or by engagement. Whatever actual link you track, you've got to use the tracking conversion option in order to use this correctly. That means you need to have controlled the page that you're using the split testing on. Most people are using this tool, have their own offers, their own squeeze pages, their own landing pages with the thank you page under their control as well. So that's what split testing is. Now let's go ahead and go back here and take a look at the other options. Now we've got link alerts, pretty simple and self-explanatory. Do you want us to monitor this link? You can actually monitor each and every individual link, or in the first video you saw that there's a global setting that you could set for all links as well. So it's optional because I turned it on yes earlier. It's going to be defaulting to yes on this link, but if you want to turn that off on just this particular link, you can go ahead and turn off link alerts. Now let's go on to the next one. You can reset the stats at any time. Very simple, straightforward. If you want to reset your numbers, if I click on reset here and click OK, you'll notice that 7 and 1 will go to 0 and 0. Very simple. Next is filter clicks. Remember we talked about filtering clicks that came through. Now because I have no filter clicks showing here, it's going to show you nothing, but if I had my own IPs or I bought click tracking, anything that might create click tracking reasons to be blocked, it's going to show up the filter report with their IP address, their time, and their location as well here too. Now let's go ahead and go back and look at the other options. So we've got track engagement, clone links, and archive links, and so forth. So let's go ahead and go through each one of these. So track engagement is the same thing that you're doing with track conversions. Instead of setting up and getting a conversion pixel, you're setting up an engagement pixel. That simply means the person was engaged on your site. All you need to do is follow the directions. As I mentioned before, we cannot help you if you do not own the site. You've got to own the site, that's another side, in order to track your engagement as well. Generally, people who are using this are people under landing pages or their own offers or their own websites as well. Now from there, you can clone your link. Same thing as duplicating your link, very simple. When you click on it, it's going to let you could duplicate it. You just simply need to simply create and name it again. You can archive the link. That means you no longer want to see this link anymore. You go ahead and get rid of it. You've got your public stats. This is really fun. So if you've got a team or people that need to see this, if you're selling clicks or something equivalent to that, you give this page without them having to log in, where they can look at all the clicks and they could look at all the recent clicks and IPs. So now I'm sitting here as I shot this video. It's all me. So if you're seeing that the first one was unique and all the other ones were me clicking over and over again and showing what I'm doing when it comes down to it, you'll start seeing all the links and the clicks. This is for your team or anybody else. If you set up your conversion rate or your engagement, they show appears well on top of your traffic costs and so forth. Last but not least, we've got two different things. Notifications, again, pretty simple. It's all about setting up all your notifications for yourself, where our system will notify you if things like your customer value increasing or conversion rate. It's basically a way to notify you if something does exactly what you wanted it to do. So if I say that my conversion rate is lower than 1% after 1,000 clicks, I set that, and immediately when the system notices this, it's going to go ahead and make sure that it sends you an email right away. Last but not least, we've got traffic quality. Now, in traffic quality, you're going to be able to see the type of quality. Now, because I don't have it, because I reset the stats, it's not going to show you this, but it's going to show you the unique number of IPs, the mobile, and when you created it. Pretty simple and straightforward information. The reason why you want this information is because if you're advertising or you're doing email, it allows you to see the different mobile clicks that you're getting and the different IPs and the percentages of unique IPs. So if you got 1,000 clicks purchase, you could get 900 of the same clicks and then 100 unique IPs on there, and you know what the traffic quality is no good. So that data and information is just a compilation of your reporting, and it pulls it in here to show you, hey, this is the percentage of mobile clicks and the percentage of mobile IPs. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching these videos. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that these make sense. Remember, frequently asked questions are found either by clicking here or going to support.clickopia.com. Most of the common questions that have been asked by our users are posted here. So if they've been asked multiple times, we make it a point to put it here so that you don't have to wait for our email. Secondly, make sure you watch these videos, and sometimes you may have to watch the video several times because some of these videos are a little bit more in-depth. It's important that you're going through it. And you can actually see here now in front of me that I actually have a live dashboard because I started to use the system in front of you. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for being a part of Clickopia, and we look forward to helping you track your clicks and maximizing your results. Have a great day.